Hey everybody, Chris Simmons here with CreateInsights.com. This is a question submitted by Sean T. And the question is, I will be shooting a series of videos for local college for free to build up some experience in my reel, and was wondering if you had any tips on shooting an interview when you don't really have any decent locations to shoot the interview in. Yeah, actually I've got some tips for that, Sean. Basically, the first thing you want to figure out is, one, at a college there's places everywhere to shoot. You can shoot in classrooms, you could shoot in a drama department on a stage, you could shoot in an empty hallway, you could shoot really just about anywhere. Probably if you're doing it for a university, it would make sense to do it with some sort of background that really it sort of looks the part. The other thing is, if you don't have a classroom to shoot in or that kind of location at the university, you can always bring in a flip up white background or a green screen if you want to shoot green screen. And you can even get, if you go on different photo sites online or go to your local photography store, you can get a photo backdrop that's just some kind of cool background, whether it's patterns or that kind of thing. Now, so once you've got the background established, you have to look at, what do you want these people to wear? My recommendation is stay away from white shirts, black shirts, red shirts. Anything with very strong patterns can give you some moire in the footage, and that's something you don't want either. If it's a female that you're interviewing, I would suggest that they wear something with a collar, so that you can put a microphone, you can clip a microphone to it, or even better, what I use is actually a boom mic that sits on a stand kind of over their head and points down, except just out of the screen like that, and that way it doesn't matter what they wear. So basically, ideally, if you have a room that's at least 10 feet by 10 feet, really even bigger is better, 10 by 20, or if you can get in a huge space where the background is really way off in the distance in terms of if you're shooting in a real environment. If you're going to have a background like a white or a black or a green or one of those pattern backdrops like I was telling you, it's even better if you can have that about 6 or 8 feet behind the person, so that you can get it a little bit out of focus depending on what kind of camera you're using. But anything that can create depth between the person and the backdrop is great, because then you can also control lighting a little bit better too. You can light the subject, the interviewee, really carefully, and you can have the light just kind of fall off the backdrop so that the background kind of looks even more so out of focus. Or if you want to do a special effect on the background, you can put a little bit of a light sort of shooting up at it and maybe use your barn doors to block it off so there's just a little bit of a streak. But anyway, hope that helps. That's a quick explanation on how you can shoot an interview when you don't have the space or when you don't have an ideal space. Good luck.